Welcome to Cannabis Conversations, where we talk about anything cannabis. So grab your smoke, relax, and tune on in. Featuring Brian Hamilton, Brandon Meeks, and Zachary Post. We are Elitist Urban Agriculture.
Welcome to Cannabis Conversations with the Elitist brand.
We got another great episode. First off, we thank you for rocking with us. Watching the last ones that we did. We feel like we covered some pretty good topics last time. How'd you guys feel? Some interesting stuff. Straight up. Yes, but B Dizzle, you got a question for us this time, right?
That I do.
Hit us with it.
So I want to know what nutrient brand, even with the cannabis becoming mainstream and they making them easier, what nutrient brand do you guys feel really kind of helped without the extra clutter, I guess? What did you the best?
Okay. Nutrient line.
Be additives too, beneficials, whatever you want to add in there.
All right, Brandon, I'll let you go first. Since you're closer.
Since I'm closer. I think nutrient line, I just think anybody that tried to simplify nutrients and not overdo it kind of helped out everybody. Like people that just got the A and the B, or even the 4 part of A and B for flour, A and B for veg, and I think that kind of helped more people kind of ease into growing because they didn't have so many 16 bottles that they was mixing up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bottles.
They just got 6 of them or something like that they got to use during the whole process. I think that just kind of help alleviate some of the stresses of trying to figure out what do I need at this point in time, and then they had feed charts and stuff like that. But the brand for me, I think probably be Athena. That kind of changed the game for people.
They went hard.
Yeah, and you still got quality at a good cost for the nutrients. They weren't real expensive, and then you can still get good quality buzz out of it. So that'll probably be mine right there.
Got you, Athena. Some people swear by that Athena, bro.
No, yeah, it's they die hard. I mean, it's cool. I still run it from time to time, but I don't think it's no difference from that to even like the drip. We ran a drip hydro for a while at half the price of Athena, and then you can get the same results from so it really just depends on the cultivator for real at the bottom line. Like the nutrients matter, but it's more up to the cultivator on how you feeding those plants in your garden, because everybody garden different,
True. So I agree, and like you said, I feel like it really comes down to the cultivator, the style that you're using. It's like your recipe, right? I would say through my grow history, is it any one brand that really made me feel like my game was just stepped up dramatically? I could say it was one brand, but really I feel like it was just time learning how to grow. Where you feel like it's this one brand and now I got it, but I think it's really you as a grower, you finally figured it out. How those nutrients are supposed to work with each other, the timing of those nutrients, and when to give this and when to pull back from it. I mean, earlier on, bro, I was pumping my plants full of nutrients. Didn't know what I was doing. I say give it 10 mLs per gallon. I'm gonna give 20. I want them big buds. And then I figured out they just burn the hell out of your plants. You know what I'm saying? Or really slow down the growth. So it was things like that are really having your arsenal and knowing what to use at what time within your arsenal. I feel like that's the biggest game changer. I like to talk about additives like microbes. I think when I got really hip to how to use microbes, I could see the health of my plant consistently stay better through the grow, right? So you got the ugly flush and the pretty flush, right? I always tell people that you got the flush, and when you flushing and your plants look like straight garbage, bro. They got the brown crumbled up leaves, and you be like, nah, just because I'm flushing. I used to think earlier on, oh, that's just what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I seen somebody else grow that they was flushing, and theirs was crispy and still green. All like that faded oranges, yellow, purplish, that fall color. And that's the pretty flush, right? So I was like, man, how they do that? And that's when I really realized having some of the right microbes, will help you get to the end of your grow through that flush, and your plant still look like an actual plant. You know what I'm saying? So things like that. Silica is another one another additive that I like to feel really help my game get better. You know what I'm saying? I like using the silica. I know you had the what was that SI? What was that one brand?
Power SI.
Power SI. Yeah, Power SI, bro. That was. Hey, I ain't gonna even front, bro. It made a difference. It made a difference.
A lot of people was using it when that came out. A lot of people was using Power SI.
It was busting heads though. They still busting heads, ain't they? Yeah. Busting heads for that joint, bro. But at that point in time, before I found a cheaper alternative. But at that time, I was spending that, $95 a bottle or whatever, religiously, because I felt like, how you get into your groove and you feel like if you don't have it, it ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want that bad batch, or this batch ain't like the last batch because of this particular additive. But I got to a point where so silica, the microbes, and knowing when to use your nutrient, what nutrients to use at the right time. I feel like that's the biggest game changer when it comes to like feeding and nutrients and things of that. How about yourself though, B Dizzle?
Shit. So I personally, and I done used a lot of different stuff, and I can honestly say kind of what Brandon said, it's really not the nutrient you use more so than it is the combinations that you using, because all of the bases gonna be bases.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? That's a burger with no extras. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah,
once you
for
get
real.
into your beneficials and your additives,
with no extras.
straight up, man.
No lettuce, no pickles, nothing on there.
Give me the cheapest burger you can give me.
Gross. Right. Go ahead.
But like you also said, Zach, adding them at the right time and kind of knowing your crop is gonna stretch it so much further, even at the most minuscule input level. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but long story short, I used iguana juice, to grow in the bloom. I used that stuff for maybe 5 years, but I was always adding different additives, whether it was the same additive or a different brand, beneficials a different brand, just looking for that little extra edge that I didn't see from the previous one with what I had.
Yep.
I started working into just more flower beneficial microbes, and then adding the monosilicics and stuff like that.
Right.
Just trying to see what was gonna give me the edge, and ultimately, it was like the dream team. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't everybody from the Lakers or everybody from Dallas or anything like that. It was shit. Let me get you.
You was picking them.
Put them together, and the shit was just working.
Hey, I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that, man. Because I think we in a world where if you're a nutrient brand, it only makes sense for you to create these additives to go along with your line to make more money. But at the same time, that additive that you created may not be the best for that nutrient line. You know what I'm saying? It may take something from general hydroponics, something that they got versus our house and garden, just somewhere, because I done did that before too, man. That's really where I felt like I stepped my game up when I was able to go through a grow and have a range of different brands of nutrient, but I will have my base, my NPKs, but it may be random companies, right? I'm like, hey, I know I need this, you know what I'm saying, for veg. I know I need. That's when I really felt like I could grow. Like I wasn't like just going off the bottle because of this line. It was just like, nah, bro, the plants look like this. I know I need some of this. I got this. I ain't got that no more, but I got this brand. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm piecing, because you can collect nutrients as a grower, bro. You have bottles and bottles and bottles. So, but I definitely agree with you, bro.
Hey, this how I knew it was true when I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this grow. I'm like, damn, this shit look fire. Let me read about it.
Yeah.
These fools using, no offense, Dynagrow.
Dynagrow?
Straight Dynagrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The whole grow?
Yeah, that was they thing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They had their little ancillaries, but
that was they core.
Yeah, I was like, that's amazing.
That's
but I ain't using it.
Yeah, but I ain't using it.
It was fire,
right.
I ain't smoking, but it was fire.
Yeah, same like with Jax. Oh, dude, that was using Jax, right? Jax nutrients, man, with some of the cheapest nutrients that you can get. Yeah. And that flavor on it was just a little wild fang on it. It was off. It was just don't want to say artificial, but it was just something missing. You know what I'm saying? You can smoke some cannabis, bro, and it'd be like it's cool, but something missing. You know what I'm saying?
No depth of taste.
But
The
then
depth
the
of
additives, bro, they get back to the base without the right additives. Because I know people that was using Jacks and they had good flavoring, good yields, good looks,
because
and
of the
everything.
additives,
But they was using different additives with it too.
Yeah.
So it just come down to whipping up your own secret sauce. For real.
true.
You
Yep,
know
your
what I'm
own
saying?
recipe.
The
You are
power
the
is
chef in the
yours.
kitchen.
Right,
Right. So I think that can pretty much conclude where we at with how we feel about that particular question. But the real question is, what do they think?
What y'all using?
What y'all using? You know what I'm saying? Chime in the comments below. Let us know if it's one particular brand that you just swear by, or if it's you have a range of brands that you use. You know what I'm saying? So let us know.
Because I might use it.
Right, hey, for real. if you ain't using it, you useless.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, then we signing out with Cannabis Conversations with the Elitist brand. Peace.